Welcome back, guys. So today's video, this morning's thoughts, just getting back on my channel, and it's funny, I found one of these notebooks and it's got a lot of these old YouTube video ideas that I'd written down. And it's amazing, guys. Like when I get in my flow state on this YouTube, I feel like I could pump videos all day. I feel like I could talk to the camera all day. And I know that I have a ton of work to do, but I also know that this is kind of who I am. I've always been a leader. I've always been kind of like a mentor, a guider, a counselor to friends. I feel like I'm that type of guy that gives the best advice, but sometimes I can't even take it myself, and I guess that would make me somewhat of a hypocrite, but at the end of the day, here I am trying to, be selfless and give back and help others, help myself, and be vulnerable. So here we are, guys. I turned 30 last year, and wow, I'm going on 31 now. And let me just tell you guys, it's crazy how your life changes and your thoughts change as you go through your 20s. A lot of guys talk about how it's such a blessing how they found YouTube. And like some of these self-improvement channels, you see these guys in the comment section, there's guys that are freaking... Rose wanted to say, hey. There's guys in these comment sections that are like 15, 16 on self-improvement, learning game dynamics and all this. And it's just like, man, the evolution of technology, if we leverage it the right way, like, you guys, you can get so far ahead. I mean, I have worked for myself online, just doing my own thing for 5 years. Like, the fact that could be able to do that is insane. Like, if you would have asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, I never knew. I could never figure it out. I could never put a label on it. And it's just a really interesting time that we live in, guys, with how the world has changed and, how we've seen it, and different generations have seen the changes. You love me. Rose wants to say hey to everyone. But yeah, guys, really general video, just getting back in it. And I want to say that time goes a lot quicker than you think. Stop wasting it. It feels like you're going to be 20-something forever, guys. It really does. But your priorities change very quickly. Life changes very quickly. And, the more responsibilities you have, the busier you are, the quicker things go. And the days, the weeks, the months, the years, they just tick by. I can't believe that I've been where I'm at, living here for almost 5 years. I mean, it was just the other day I remember buying this condo and quitting my normal job. And, fast forward now, it's been years. And I'm just like, wow. You have to change things or life will just pass by. If you do the same thing every day and you don't change things and have new experiences, you basically just live in the matrix. And that's sadly kind of where I've been at. I've been kind of stuck in this limbo where I'm like fighting my bad habits, and I've constantly been battling that. And that's affected my finances and my work ethic. And living the player lifestyle, trying to constantly avoid that urge of just women and hookups. Like, once you taint yourself and live that life for so long and then try to like become a better man and snap out of it, it's going to be a battle. You're going to face a lot. And, there's a lot of distractions nowadays, guys. Like I said, we have the power to do so much. You have the power to make money online, to meet anyone online, friends, women, to learn. We have Google, we have AI, we have all these powerful tools. But it's just like, what will you do with it? Will you spend your time on dating apps, chasing girls and getting high like I did? Or will you get it sooner and understand these things? And I guess it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because it's easy to tell someone that doesn't have water to not be thirsty, right? What they say, like, You know, like it's easy for a guy to say that it's got a lot of girls or it's got a lot of money, like, oh, don't worry about this or don't worry about that. And, you know, that's where it really comes down to our own paths in life, you know. Everyone's going to have different resources. Everyone's going to have more abundance or less abundance and scarcity with certain things. And we just have to focus on our paths, you know, focus on that awareness and understand the spiritual journey. And, you know, that's where I'm at. Like I've said, I've been at, where I realize I look at things for how they are. I see the spiritual warfare that this world is going on. I see the leaders of the world, the news of the world. I read all the fake shit, and I don't really tune into any of that. I just try to protect my peace. But, you know, I trade the stocks in the financial market, so I also have to follow news, follow headlines, and there's a lot of negative stuff going on, and it doesn't seem like it's ever going to stop. So, you know, that's kind of why I feel like a lot of people do numb themselves, because the system is just so tough. It's so tough to get ahead. It's so tough to, you know, break away from your vices and your lower self and raise yourself to higher levels. And, you know, I think the reason I've been able to do that is because I'm an introvert and I'm okay with being alone. But at the same time, like, so much of my time spent alone was wasted. Like, if you were able to leverage the modern world and to leverage solitude, like the modern world's technology and solitude and discipline, I mean, you are limitless. I mean, you're literally limitless. But when you look outside, when you look at your phone, it's all we have. When you turn the TV on, you turn the computer on, it's like all we have is instant gratification and distractions now. So how are you going to manage that? And yeah, that's where you have to do that inner work and really, you know, tap in spiritually, I feel. And, you know, this video is a little vague, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. So, let me grab some more coffee, guys. So with this one, there's a lot of different ways I kind of want to go. Like I said, I haven't organized my thoughts completely. I just kind of wanted to turn the camera on and start going at it. But with this one, yeah, just think about how much power that you have and that you hold. And understand that time doesn't last forever. You know, just the other day I was a teenager, and now I'm going on 31. And the less you change in your life, the more you hold on to those same habits, those same friends, the quicker the time will seem to pass. I held on to weed and, you know, dating apps and chasing girls and playing video games. And, man, a bunch of regrets, a lot of regrets. I mean, I guess, you know, with the video games, it's just straight regrets. What good can I take from that? Maybe like a grind mindset, the grind ethic. I'm a grinder. I work every day. I haven't not worked in over a year. Like, I literally work every day. And I think that's probably because I finally was able to give up video games again and just not give any energy to that, because, you know, you only have so much energy each day, and video games is like a big sink for a lot of men. And you just have to rewire it to look at life as the video game, man, because the more each day, each hour you spend on that quest, on that game, you could have spent on a real life side quest, a real life quest. You could have organized and cleaned your space more. You could have made money. You could have studied, you know? And it's like, you can't, do you want to become obsessive about that? Maybe you do, but you don't want to sacrifice your happiness or your peace at the same time. I think that's where your spirituality comes in. When you start to feel anxious or depressed, maybe that's just God winking at you. And the older I get, I kind of feel like I believe in that more, because when I know I stray on my own path, I feel this weird kind of gut feeling, like this kind of stomach, just this, like, what's wrong? Is something not right here? And I think that's because I'm not where I need to be. I'm not doing what I need to do. And I don't know, bro. Like, I've been going through a lot, and it's good to just like talk about it and help people out and help myself out and come on here. And now that I have my solitude again, I'm gonna be back on the videos, back posting for y'all, posting for me. But these last two videos are really kind of more for me than anything, just to kind of let it out there. So, a lot of regrets, but a lot of success, and that's life. The ups and downs, right? The trials of life. I'm here to share them with you guys. But so the takeaways that if I could try to sum this video up, is just don't waste your 20s, don't waste your youth on pleasure. Don't spend too much time inside gaming, guys. Don't objectify women and wake up with just like that main desire to get laid, to get another body, like, because where is that gonna lead you? Like, it's not gonna lead you down a good path, man. Like, I'll say this before, I'll say it again, you need experience with women, but you can't come from that kind of frame. You have to come from a genuine, real frame and get your experience through time. Like, don't just become some shell that's just endlessly just running through girls, because it screws your head up, man. It screwed my head up, and it makes it harder to have a healthy relationship. But I'm thankful that I do, and I'm thankful that I've really worked on myself spiritually. Even though with like all the bodies that I have, I can still be comfortable and happy and content with my girl. And of course, I'm still gonna be distracted or have flaws and falls, but just be thankful for what you got, man. Thankful for who you are, and accept reality. See, accept you for how you are. Work on yourself and be realistic in life, guys. And protect your energy. Don't be distracted by this modern world, because that's right where they want you. That's right where they want you playing games and, watching this and that, and shout out on reels or shout out on content. Consume content like this. Follow other men that have been walking down life and are here now vulnerable, sharing their paths and stories, because this is beautiful. This YouTube self-improvement is a beautiful thing. And I get in my head too, and I'm like, damn, like, do I want to post that? That wasn't really that good of a video. I don't know, man. Like, well, I just don't give into that, because I've been seeing this quote come up several times lately, and it's like the fear of what other people think is like the biggest shackle we put on ourselves. And my God, if this isn't true, bro. Like, I get so in my head sometimes, thinking like main character energy, like, who's watching me? Like, what is that girl thinking? Like, what are they thinking? Like, if it's like, I can't go talk to her because all these people are looking at me, or this or that, or it's like those are the thoughts that are always in my head. So don't get too in your head. And like, same with the video content. Like, I get in my head, and then all of a sudden I'm like, do I really want to post that though? Like, what if do I want to do it? Man, screw that, bro. That's you fighting your inner demons. Like, you have a gut feeling, you follow what feels right. And I might have talked about this in a video before, but God has been leading me back to this, guys. Like, every time I post a video or something, I get this feeling of peace. And like, when I was like writing, or when I filmed, or like got the idea to bring the camera back out, all of a sudden this like good energy came upon me. And that's God, bro. Like, that's testimony right there. Like, that's not a joke. Like, I feel that right now as I speak through this camera, bro. I can feel the presence, like, because God is leading me back to this. And this is exactly what I need, because I spent a lot of time in solitude, and it's great for me, and I grind, I work hard, and I'm building my legacy and building my, fortress, gathering my resources, but I have to have fulfillment because I trade markets, and it's like my work is not fulfilling as far as like a purpose standpoint whatsoever. Like I'm basically an educated gambler. I mean, I trade, I sports bet. I mean, and I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I can, with time, I'd like to teach people my ways, but I know that that's not what this channel is about right now. So if you guys are just looking for like money or trading or this and that, it's probably not going to be right now because I'm being led more for like a general channel. So, just look at this as like a broad spectrum. You don't know exactly what you're going to get with me. It's really just how I feel that day. And you might get something like this where it's a little bit all over the place, but you might get a lot of value, or maybe no one will even watch this. Who knows? This video got long. Wasn't that organized, but maybe someone enjoyed it, and this is what it's all about. Leaning into it, embracing it, posting this even though it's not the best one, and I'm totally just uncapped. So, yeah. See y'all in the next one.